Hey Francisco, Ben, America's Baseball Camps, just touching base, been looking at your swings a little bit here, and just want to review a couple things that I see on your mechanics, for things that I see that you can work on during the season. Thanks for coming to camp this year, and let's go ahead and get started here. One thing I do see in regards from our start to finish of our swing, a couple things that I see. Let's go ahead and back it up here. Stance looks in pretty good position. I do like where your feet are. I do like where your knees are in regards to where they're bent. I like your feet where they're at. I like your hands where they're at. Your eyes are on the pitcher. Everything from a stance standpoint. You are a little bit hunched over, meaning your posture. You're a little bit forward. I would probably get a little taller in regards to your little forward, which I want to be. But on occasion, you get too far forward, so just something to be aware about. Let's go ahead and go into what's called your stride foot or your land foot. So when I get into my land foot, that's in pretty good shape right there in regards to that land foot. So the length of your stride is fine. You get yourself loaded up. The length of your stride is good. You get into that kind of about a shoe length stride, and that's a good, short, compact stride when you go. The big thing that I see right here, you'll notice, is your arm. So if I put this here and back it up a screen, you can see that your arm is locked. And this is a big one that we have to work on to make sure that arm does not get locked until contact. At this stage of your swing, you want to make sure that you have a little bit of an angle in your arm. And you'll notice how your bottom arm is completely locked out. And what that's going to do is that's going to make us slow to the baseball. It's going to make us long, what's called casting. We're going to get around the ball. So what we need to do is we need to get on a tee and get a small bat and be one hand, just your bottom hand, and have it to where you're either getting soft toss or wiffle balls or something with just your bottom hand, where you have to make sure that your arm looks like that at contact. So you want to be bent, and then once you get to contact, you want to be firm and look like your hand is now. Because as I keep going in advance, you'll see that the ball is not here yet, but my arm is already straight and locked, and that's going to make us really late to the baseball. You're going to get away with that with slower pitching, but this is a big one. This is probably the biggest thing we need to work on to really face that next level pitching. Because as you see is when you go into your stride and your land foot, that arm locks, and then I'm going to be long to it. So that's a big one, is what we need to work on from a standpoint. And again, soft toss, tee work, get a small bat, probably half the size of your normal bat, like a little league bat, and just choke up where you can control the bat head. It's bottom hand only, and getting soft toss to where you make sure at contact, right before contact, you get extension, not way back when the ball is not even there yet. I want it right before contact is where you get your extension. Because you can see at contact, we're in pretty good shape in regards to our body, right? So you can see our body right here, looking from the ground on up. Very nice in regards to that. You have a kind of closed, firm front side. That this foot is good. That hip is closed. This back leg is bent. You have nice arc in regards to what your leg should look like. Your front side is firm and closed. You're in a palm up, palm down position. Your eyes are down in the baseball. So a lot of things mechanically, you're in really good shape right here. The only thing is that stiff arm is going to kill you. And we need to just make sure that that's going to be in a much better spot, because even your bat path was nice and clean, but as far as for faster pitching at the next level, it just will never work with it be there. One thing at the end, you'll notice how you kind of fell. Let's focus on at the end of your swing to really get yourself in a position. You can see it's after the ball's hit, which I'm not too concerned about, but you can see how this gets straight and the front side gets bent. And still, at this point of your swing, you still want to have yourself in good balanced position so you can beat yourself in a good angle to run at. You'll notice right here you kind of jab, step, and fall. And what you can do is kind of just practice holding your finish so you can really work on that good balance when I swing here. So let's look at another swing. So I pick myself up. Again, strength is fine as far as for our stride length. Come to, you can see that if I back up here a couple frames, that back arm is locked out. So right at this point, the back arm is locked. That's going to make me around the ball, which means I'm casting right now. I'm not going to be slow to the ball. I'm going to be longer to the ball. Again, at contact, it looks good, man. From the feet up, looks good. You got some good angles. You got a firm, closed front side. Your head's on the baseball. Let's see if we finish our swing and get to hold our finish here. Yep, that looks good. So those are the things that I would work on in regards to your swing and your swing mechanics. And those are biggies and things that you can work on. So we wish you the best this season and hope to have you back at a future camp.